LeBron, we've seen so long in the NBA, a team gets up big, the other team makes a push. But what does it take to just kind of snuff that out and get the win?
Just get timely stops and execute offensively, which we did, and made our free throws and made the foul.
After Atlanta, obviously the 2 losses in a row, heading into 2 tough buildings, and then this game, just the end of a long trip. What do you feel like you saw over these 3 games that you can take back to California?
We just got these games are behind us. It was a successful trip. For us to go 4-2 on this trip, and there was some adversity early on in the trip, there was some injuries early on the trip. To be able to finish the trip every day is a success, but you move on, get home, and move on to that next match. You don't worry about what you did in the past.
We've seen plenty of groups with Rui next to you and AD, that front line, have success. What is it about him, and kind of how does that affect things at all with him in the starting line now?
A lot of length, a lot of athleticism. Rui works well. We just try to find him, especially when he's running out. He has early steals in the post, or whatever the case may be, mismatches. So he works well with us.
When something happens in the league, like what happened in Philadelphia, where Joel Embiid is dominating and they're towards the top of the East, and then he goes down and he's gonna be out. Like definitely. In what ways does that cause you to pause and maybe think about your own situation, how fragile it is to have the health of stars, and wanting to maximize the time while you have it?
Really, I haven't thought about it. Honestly, I sent my tweet out in regards to the whole situation, and that's how I felt about it. But other than that, I don't really have too much a thought about it. But I gave my point of view on how I felt about the situation, and I meant it.
Talked about Brandon Miller's game earlier this morning. It looks like you guys exchanged a moment after the game. What was said there?
He's here for a reason. Just continue to get better and better, and love what I see from him. At this stage in his career, so he'll continue to get better and better.
Like you said, you guys went 4-2 on this trip. The next time you guys will play will be after the trade deadline. Do you feel like, as a team, you guys have proven or shown why you guys should continue to, invest in this current group?
Yeah. This is who we have, so there's nothing else to talk about.
Teams obviously play up, like whenever the Lakers come to town, like Charlotte wants to play their best basketball. What does it bring out of you guys, like as a unit, or you specifically?
I love to compete, so teams are always going to get other players. They want to compete versus us. They want to show what they're capable of, and usually their home fans, it's very excited to when we come into town, they're extra loud and supportive. So it doesn't matter. We just allowed to compete, and we execute late in this game, even when they made a run. And it's always good to get a roll in.
One of the different games that AD had a big passing night. We were back in home, and you kind of joked about it, but we're serious. And you've been talking about double teams. What specifically has he gotten so much better at, like those reads, and how clear is it to you?
Reads. It's just that simple. Teams are trying to take the ball out of his hands because he's so dynamic in the post and the low post, and they're trying to force him to pass. And it's all about growth mindset. He's a student of the game. He watched the film, watched the clips. And not quite sure what you can do now. We all have to be in the right position. We just try to be in the right position to have his back, to have him outlet passes when he is being doubled. And resulted tonight another triple-double. I think that's his second of the season, correct?
Second, yeah. Do you remember when teams first started to blitz you? And I guess it probably happened pretty early, but when you got down to the post more as your career evolved, and like how long it took you to kind of hone that skill?
To be honest, I've been having to throw out of double teams in the post since high school. So.
You were a tough matchup in high school.
I was okay. I had a couple mismatches sometimes.
With the trade deadline approaching, do you like the makeup of this roster? Do you think this roster is good enough to win a championship, or does it need any changes made?
It's not a question for me. I love what we have in the locker room, and that's all I worry about. Listen, I can't stand your ass. So like I don't get caught up in that. We're gonna go out and prepare ourselves. Every single night, no matter what it is, no matter who's out on the team, no matter what. So it's my job, it's AD's job, it's two captains to make sure we keep the main thing, and the main focus is now Thursday's game at home, and we look forward to that matchup.
Last question. All right, thank you.